with Gator and Mudcat. Thank you all so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I have to tell you, when you performed last time with the entire group, Gator, Mudcat, and all that, and we just saw your performance, I received emails, and everyone was asking, well, can you bring them back? When will they be back? So it's so nice to be loved. How does that feel to know that there's so many people out there that appreciate the craft that you have, because you all are just wonderful?
Well, to tell you the truth, we didn't know it.
Come on, I know this isn't the first time you've heard that.
Oh, no, well, not necessarily, but still, you know, it's always nice and very gratifying to know that you're appreciated by people, you know, and of course, we love our fans.
Very good. Well, they love you back. And I know blues is your music, and I think there's a misconception, because when you hear blues, a lot of people think, well, it's very sad, it's very depressing. However, I think it's just totally the different. It can make you feel real good, and we kind of talked about that a second ago off camera. Can you really tell us what's the difference between blues and maybe R&B?
Well, you know, I guess it depends on your definition of R&B.
Okay.
You know, because old school R&B is a whole lot different than the R&B
Right.
is of today.
Exactly.
And blues has been the same, you know, regardless. Blues can pick you up. Blues, if you're, you know, if you're really, really upset, it can pick you up. If you're really, really happy and you want to listen to a blues song and bring yourself down, you can do that also,
Right.
you know. So it's really a gamut of emotions.
You
Okay.
have to learn how to use the blues.
You have to learn how to use the blues. I like that. So we're going to learn how to use the blues today, because you're going to perform 2 more times on the show. Before we get to your performance, whenever you think of your career and this journey that you've been on, Gator, can you tell us how has this journey been for you, and when did it begin?
Began a little past Columbus. Actually,
Not that long ago.
no,
You look
tell me
good.
every-
If it was that long ago, you look
I
great.
was like 10 and a half years old.
Okay.
I heard music. I love music. I played music. So now we're old.
Nothing is old but clothes, so remember that. What about you?
That's a good
Mike?
attitude. I
It is
like
a good
that.
attitude. I think that's what keeps us youthful, if we keep that attitude. Tell us, Mudcat, what about your journey?
Well, my journey is varied. I've, you know, done a little bit of everything for a long time, but it really kind of gravitated back to music.
Okay.
Then I started writing with him about 10 years ago, and Gator and I, we just kind of had a real great camaraderie, and the more we started writing together and working together, the better we liked it, and so we decided to put it on a permanent basis.
Very good. Now, speaking of writing, both of you write all of your songs, or do you also have writers that come in from time to time?
No, we write everything ourselves.
We arrange and write together.
So if there's anybody at fault, it's us.
Okay. So we'll just blame the 2 of you. Now, what's your inspiration for writing, Gator? Whenever you write a song, is it something that has happened in your life? Where does that inspiration come from?
Pretty much like the song I just was doing. I'm gonna do.
Okay. Is that Apple Town?
No, it's
You're gonna do
Forever.
Forever next?
I'm doing
Okay.
Forever.
Okay.
We're doing that after Appletown.
Okay. Okay.
But no, that song was written to my wife.
Wow. Okay.
He was, you know, talking about that.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. And how long does it generally take to write a song? Because I've tried to write, but it takes me a long time to write a song.
You want to answer
most
this?
most of my songs don't take long at all.
Okay. Okay.
But some of them take parts of putting together at different times. Sometimes you'll start a song and you'll want to finish it maybe a week later. But sometimes you write a song, next 5 minutes you got a song.
You have a song. Yeah.
But Michael's more into the writing.
Well, the thing is not to interrupt you, but the thing is that, for instance, on Appletown, the song that we're going to do,
Okay.
we started writing that song a number of years ago, and it took, I think, probably, 5 years for us to actually decide on, you know, how we wanted to resolve the whole
Right.
thing, because there was a number of little dangling things, you know,
Right.
that we had to put together in the song. So, yeah, I think that in some cases it takes you 15 minutes to write something on a napkin,
Right.
or it takes you, 5 years
5 years.
sometimes, and that doesn't necessarily mean that the one that took you 5 years is any better than the one
Right.
that took you 15 minutes.
Exactly. Now, given that you're working together, we hear sometimes with other groups there can sometimes be a little bit of conflict because one has an idea, the other has an idea, and you touched upon that a little bit. How do you all work together if Gator's idea is different from yours, or if you feel that you want to take the song in a different direction, but he wants to go in a different, where do you find that common ground?
Where do we find? I don't think we find
I don't think you came across this yet.
Actually,
This has
I
never
think,
happened.
yeah, actually, well, no, I think it has happened a couple of times. The thing is that we seem like we have good mutual respect for each
Okay.
other,
That's
and so
important.
we will spend time, actually going through and listening to what the other one has to say,
Okay.
weigh it, and then sometimes he will say, "I don't agree with you on that. We need to keep it this way," or and we have to compromise since we are a songwriting team. We do have to
Exactly.
compromise. But in most cases, it always comes out the best anyway.
Very good. What's your favorite song on the CD?
On the CD, I would have to say "Walk with an Angel." That's another song that was actually written for my wife
Okay.
also.
Okay.
So,
And with your CD, when is that going to come out to where the viewers can purchase your CD?
well, we're hoping that it's going to be released in the middle of January.
Oh, very good. Very soon.
Yes.
Fantastic. And how would they contact you? Would it be via your website?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll be
All right.
correct.
And give us your website. We're going to post it on the screen as well.
Okay. It's Gator and Mudcat.
Okay.
.com.
Okay. That's easy.
And then also a contact information for an email. You can just go to emmyreams@hotmail.com.
Okay. Fantastic.